Game started.
Got a game. Hepcat from the US. Let's try D4. Okay. So this could be a Nimzo Indian, or it could be a Queen's Pawn opening. Let's just defend the C-Pawn and develop the knight. Get into kind of a normal position. This is a Semi-Slav now. And queen to there. I don't know. That's a little bit like the Cambridge Springs variation, except I don't have a bishop out here. There's this trick in the Cambridge Springs, which is early queen development like this, but usually it's played after bishop G5 has been played, pinning the knight, and then you can take here with a tempo and pick up the bishop sometimes. There's some tricks in that line. Here I think I can just castle. He takes, I take. The knight is pinned, but I can unpin with the bishop. Anyway, and the knight is not pinned after I castle, rather. So I want to push e4 and then threaten e5, forking those two pieces. So e4 comes with a tempo. And I don't see why not. It's defended. He can, I guess the normal way to counter that is to play e5, stopping me from pushing forward, and I would probably then play d5, takes, knight takes, bishop takes, something like that. Oh, I could go there. Now this is interesting. So if I retreat the bishop here, or here, then he can push ahead attacking the knight, and then when the knight moves, this pawn is undefended. So I guess the bishop has to drop back to here. Then I have a number of places I could put the knight. I could go to b1 to d2. I could go to e2, maybe that's a good square for it, and coming over to g3 in the future. And I could even put it out here, but it looks like c5 is not a good outpost for it at this point. Yeah, so he did that first, and then he plays e5, stopping the fork. And that opens up a line for this bishop eventually, so I think that's a reasonable way to play this. So if I take, he takes, I take, he takes, he gets a good piece on that square. So I want to push ahead with my pawn. And now I don't have knight takes, so if I push ahead with the pawn, he can just take it. I take, he takes. Yep, it's insufficiently defended. Okay, so, but my pawn is defended on d4, so if he takes there, I can take back. And I think I will take back. But with this knight. Although there's a lineup, there's a logjam of pieces on the d file. If you could pop a rook on the d file, there might be some nasty skewer there. Have to be watchful for those kind of tactics. Okay, see, there's an example. This piece is unprotected here. Well, I just retreat the bishop here. It's the knight. Okay, so now do I want to go with the knight to f5 and provoke this exchange? I'm assuming he would take. Maybe I do.
Check.
He takes that way first, okay? Now when I take, I am hitting his rook here, which he ignores. He can bring his knight in here to attack this square, but I don't think that is anything serious. That castling move was just played automatically. He had already planned to, if you look at this position, he had already planned to do this exchange, grab here and then castle. So he did that, yeah, with adding 3 seconds. So he did that in 1 second. So he had planned it ahead of time. That's why you want to stop and think between your moves sometimes. Okay, so going up to where we are, he's threatening to win a pawn there. I might as well. That keeps the knight out of g4 as well as not losing a pawn on h2. Then what am I going to do here? Probably let's concentrate on the c file for a bit. Queen c7 defends this f pawn and starts split pressure over here on the c pawn, and then I'm going to have bishop e3 triangulating. That's not triangulating, but you know, concentrating my forces on that one square. And if he pushes ahead with b4, if he pushes ahead with b4 to b3, I can just take it. Okay, so there I am going after the pawn, and he's going after my pawn. I don't really care about that f pawn so much. I think I may be destined to lose that anyway. Okay, I'm going to take here, and then he's going to pin it, right? Got the idea of pinning the... and maybe there's some tricks with the knight too. So bishop takes, rook here. I can't exactly unpin easily. Okay, let's defend my bishop instead. So rook take, knight takes bishop, I have rook takes, and then I can use my pawns to undermine the, oh, he went that way, okay. He's got this square on he has the square on d3 there to fork these two rooks. And that's a nasty fork because oh man, I can't take it once it goes to that square. Because of bishop to h2 check. So I'm going to lose one of those rooks. What can I get in compensation? Not much. Okay, so where do I want my queen? He's going here, and then I will do another move, and then he will take one of those pieces, and I will take back. I want to get my queen off of this. I want to get my queen off of the
server announcement.
Away from the knight and off of the D file. And I'll play, oh, he just took that pawn. And I'll play my rook over here. So now knight d3, rook takes, queen takes, bishop there check. It's still a discovered attack. Okay. So, after knight d3, though, I now have the option of playing something like rook to c3. Okay, but he's going back to this idea. So now I can take this pawn and threaten his bishop. So why not? Yeah, he can threaten my queen. And there is this check here, which is annoying, and over there. So let's go here. Actually, if I play rook takes bishop, he plays knight takes queen with check. Okay. I was going to say rook takes bishop threatens mate. So if he didn't take back, I would mate him, but since he takes the queen with check, that doesn't work. So now that bishop is pinned, maybe I can play something takes bishop now and actually win a piece. And the queen on f3 protects against tricks like knight h6, knight h3 check. Because now I can take back with the queen. Sometimes it's bad. Knight h3 check, g takes h3, and then the queen gets checks along the g file. And he's already got his bishop lined up. So it is possible to have a lightning attack in these cases.
Check.
You have to watch yourself. But I think with queen takes, yeah, so he went for this kind of idea anyway. I think there's no more checks, because I don't open up the g file. This pawn on f2 is protected. The queen can't get to the back rank. The bishop can come here with check, but I can just take it with the queen again.
Black resigns.
Yeah, so that was game over. I'm going to upload this and do a postmortem as usual. See you guys later. Bye.